Hi everyone. So I'm getting ready to go to Dallas today, doing some last minute packing. I got a present from my brother. This is actually a late Christmas present, so shh, don't tell him. We both love the show, and I just saw this. I had to get it. I actually bought two of them, one for myself and one for him. It's a Bob's Burgers burger book with all the recipes for all of his burgers. It's kind of a joke book. But you can actually make the burgers if you want to. It actually has real recipes, but it's more just for fun. All right. Hi everyone. So here I am in Texas, and I'm seeing this painting that I had done when this painting was done in 1991, and I'm seeing it for the first time since about that time. The last time I saw this was probably 91 or 92. It was painted in 91. It's of my niece, and it's interesting to look at it here all these years later. And I feel like technically, I might not be as good as I was then, but I understand more the things that are wrong with this painting. For instance, the shadows aren't dark enough. The few places where they are dark enough, like right here, it actually looks really good, like right there. Down here on her arm, the shadows are dark enough. But anyway, like right here, this should be dark. This should be almost black. These little deeper creases in the fabric should be almost black. These are a few things that I've learned kind of since then. But, I'm still very proud of it. And, anyway, it's kind of neat to see it after all these years. Last night we went out for some great barbecue. That's one of the things I want to do, is I want to eat everything. Burgers, barbecue, Mexican food, pizza. I love it all. I love this wind chime. Isn't that beautiful? Actually, this one here is kind of neat too. Made out of old, looks like can lids, and that's kind of neat. We're friends and marshmallows. Get toasted. Sorry. March 2nd, we went to see Dave Mason and Steve Cropper with Gretchen Rhodes. It was an awesome concert at the Majestic Theater in Dallas. It was awesome. Both Dave Mason and Steve Cropper did a lot of playing with other musicians. They've played on a lot of songs that you have heard. If you've ever seen the Blues Brothers, in the Blues Brothers band, Steve Cropper was the guitar player in the movie in the Blues Brothers band. So that's pretty cool. Thanks. So I thought I would look at some of my brother's record collection. He has a lot of records. There's been times where he's had a lot more than this, but over the years he's let some go. But these are some of his records. This one here is Eric Clapton, Crossroads. But these are CDs, and right now we don't have a CD player here. Here's The Clash. The Clash is one of my all-time favorites. Sandinista, a really good album. I think that's like a 3-album collection. But The Clash, I've always loved. I think this here is the Woodstock album. Yeah, that's the Woodstock album. A lot of what I have heard came from him. I heard from him first. So I owe a lot to him. There's some Jeff Beck in here. I've been actually listening to a lot of Jeff Beck recently. And just a wide variety. The Talking Heads. He liked a lot. He likes a lot of different types of music. There's Traffic. And I think right next to it, Brain Salad Surgery. But a big Patti Smith. Any Patti Smith fans out there? She's awesome. She's great. One of Ray's favorites. I recognize this one, Pink Floyd. Just a good variety. The Smiths. I really like the Smiths. Some people think that's weird that I like the Smiths, but I think they're great. Al Green. I think, yeah. Just a nice variety. Like I said, a lot of what I listened to, I heard first from him. But The Best of Bread. I remember listening to that album. The Smiths. Elvis Costello. Sweet. Alright, so just thanks for watching, everybody. So here's something interesting. Dad, he passed away in 2017, but over his lifetime, he took a lot of photographs, mostly in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and into the 80s, but mostly 50s, 60s, and 70s. And in here are, what I did was I took the slides. Well, we did have these stored at my place in Iowa. We think there's probably about 1,200 slides. These are boxes, and inside of each of these boxes there's a carousel with, most of them have like 180 slides, 140 slides, 140. Some of them have 80. They're not all full. Probably altogether 1,200 slides, something like that. But anyway, Ray is going to kind of organize them and so that we can enjoy them. It's hard to enjoy them like this, you know. We're going to try to figure out some way, maybe put them in a book, something like that, so that we can enjoy them and look at them. You know, I like to think of myself as an artist. And Ray is an artist. But really, in a way, I think Dad was a better artist than any of us. You know, he took some of the most interesting, beautiful pictures, and he documented his life, you know, in a way that nobody else has. Nobody else in our family has. So in a way, I think he's maybe the best artist of all of us through his photography. Alright, it's just kind of interesting. I wanted to show that to you. At some point, we're going to get these in a way that we can view them and see them and enjoy them. Bye. I missed your donut story. What was that? You were going to do somebody's website, a donut shop's website.
I would never do that.
And you were going to let them pay you with donuts, is that right?
No, I would never do that. I have no idea where you would get that, such a crazy idea. That sounds like a harebrained scheme just to get some cheap donuts for free.
This is the grassy knoll. Okay, this area right here.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
And that X on the street?
That's where the shooting happened, supposedly.
So, there was supposedly a shooter behind that fence. But it's not true.
Right, well, that's the theory.
That's one of the crazy theories. Okay, so I have a story
And the
for you.
X out there.
You could tape this story.
I mean,
So I was here one day walking around up here riding my bicycle, and there was all these strips of wood and sextants and angles and tape measures set up, and there was a young woman over there holding up the end of a sextant, and I kind of asked what's going on, you know, because they're getting ready to film a movie or something.
Yeah.
And she just kind of rolled her eyes up and goes, "It's my dad." He has a theory, and he was measuring it out to see what the angles were. Because he was parked up here. He had his truck set up here at the sniper's desk.
Yeah.
He had all these sections lined up with over there where he thought the bullets were going.
Yep.
Anyway, that was my story.
do you want to
She
walk
goes, "It's
down
my
there?
dad."
You want to walk down there or over here? Or
So this is the main entrance. This is the main entrance.
The elevator shaft they had here.
Fight ensued, and of course, there were 4 policemen. They threw it out of us with a helmet. Lavelle, the cop, handcuffed. I stuck with my, you can see the pictures. I sticks his microphone on and said something like, "Lee, do you have anything?" He speaks, and then you hear him pop a little innocent firecracker like pop. That's a gun. Then you hear wrong, that's us. And chaos.
So that last little bit was the 6th floor museum in Dallas about John F. Kennedy. It's a great experience. So thanks for having me, Ray. It was great. Can't wait to come back and have some more barbecue. But as for now, I'm gonna go make a Bob's Burger. See you later.